Well, well, well. Welcome to Marquee Backstage.
It's a pleasure to be here.
Man, tell us how the Japanese Schoolgirls came to be.
Well, I met Dondi through his girlfriend at the time.
Dondi, raise your hand.
Yeah.
Hi.
And I was working with her at a restaurant. And we just partied together and stuff like that. We drank and first I thought he was a dick.
Huh?
The truth comes out.
I've been known to be one.
I guess it takes one to know one though. And so, we hung out and went out carousing and stuff like that. And it was August 3rd. Shit. Like what? How many years ago? Like
It's been like 15 years.
15 years? I can't believe I'm still hanging out with you.
I know, right?
And it was my mom's birthday. And so, like, my mom's a big part of my life. I love her very much. And
Great lady.
yeah, she's an awesome woman, dude. And it was her birthday, so we were hanging out, and we went out to dinner, and we got a little buzzed, and met up with Dondi, and we were supposed to go to this toga party, and like he was still in school, and after that, we were getting ready to leave from his house, and like everybody's coming from this toga party because the cops broke it up.
Before you could get there.
Before we could even get there. I mean, they would have definitely called.
Yeah, I'm just sitting there waiting on them to get there so we can go to the party. So I was playing guitar on the porch and they walk up and just start singing.
Yeah, I was like,
Are you in your sheet and everything?
No, I hadn't put it on yet.
Okay.
I was just sitting
Just
there
trying to
waiting
get the visual.
Yeah, my mom didn't want to wear a toga either, so so at least she was clothed though. And
So he was amazed by your musical talent.
Well, I didn't even see him when I first heard him starting to sing. Like it was on Park Street and I had bushes on both sides, so I was just sitting there playing, thought I was by myself, and then just hear somebody singing along. I'm like, what is this? And then Lucas and his mom come walking up and just kept going.
yeah, like so.
Wrote the first song right there.
Yeah, it only took like that first run, and then
Yeah.
like we went on to other songs. Like I think we wrote three or four songs that night.
in a matter of a day or two.
And then but as the night progressed, we got more inebriated, and so we remembered most of it.
Well, I recorded it on my computer.
That's what it was.
And yeah, I woke up the next day. I was like, was that actually any good? Because I was pretty drunk last night. I went back and listened to it. I'm like, hey, that's not bad.
Well, it wasn't bad, but it wasn't.
It wasn't great.
Yeah, no.
It was better than I expected, honestly.
Do
And
you
then,
remember any of those songs?
hmm?
Do you remember any of those songs?
Oh yeah, couple of them. I mean, like
Yeah.
I don't remember all of them,
No.
but then so we started. He and I started playing, and we started hitting open mic nights at Tidball's, and then after that, I was like, shit, we should get a band, like that sounds like a good idea.
Yeah.
And so I asked David Kim, and he was playing with Perfect Confusion at the time, which we know became Cage Elephant, and
It was right after he
it
left.
was right
Yeah.
before. It was like right on the cusp of that,
Yeah.
and so we had him playing bass, and then we had Mikey from Canago playing drums with us, and like he sat in like he'd wear a Darth Vader mask, like it was
The one, and it had the little voice in it.
yeah, it was.
So it, like made it sound like Darth Vader when he talked. It was pretty cool, man.
And then so we started playing together, and after that we David quit playing because he wanted to focus more on school, so
Craig Brown.
Craig Brown played bass for a little bit. Then after that we got Eric Curtis to it was Jason.
Yeah.
It was Jason that
We've
played.
had a lot of changes in band members. Mostly in the bass department, honestly.
Yeah, bass department, because otherwise, and then we had Brandon Burchett, he was playing in Consuming the Airplane at the time, and he's like, "Hey man, I play music,"
That's pretty much exactly how it went down.
and we're like, "Yeah, well, we live in Nashville. Shit, come on down and play some music with us, And the next day, I think it was like 2 days later,
Yeah.
he showed up because he had guitar lessons down in Nashville at
They
Belmont.
just showed up and we're like, oh, dude, I wasn't expecting. All right, let's jam.
But we were hungover as hell,
Yeah,
man.
we
like,
were. Because wasn't Joseph was throwing up that morning, right?
Yeah. And
He
Joseph
was
Gregory,
he was passed out in Hopkins'
Just another day at your place.
Yeah. We're like, he's like, hey, you came from Bowling Green. You got to get up and play drums. Oh, I don't think so.
And sluggishly, we played it off, and we. After that, because I remember you were apprehensive at first.
I didn't want another guitar
You
player.
didn't want your Thunderstone.
Well,
Yeah, let's be real, Dondi.
I mean, call it what it is. But then we started jamming. I'm like, hey, this is way better with two guitar players. I don't have to play as much. So
Yeah, it took the responsibilities off a little
took
bit.
some of the holding down the rhythm off and let me just like let things work its way out. So
Then Brandon got a talk box.
oh yeah,
And that bastard said that thing was 50 pounds. Like
it's maybe 5.
he's like, man, this
thing's
thing's
50 pounds, man.
This thing's so heavy, man. I gotta lug this around. I'm not throw up my bike. And after that, we started playing for a couple years, and everything was going swimmingly. And then we played a couple of festivals and stuff like that. Well, not a couple. We played like 5 or 6 throughout that time, throughout that era.
It was the whole
Starry Nights. Yeah. And then things kind of fell apart there, just on differences of things. And no. First it was Brandon was getting married, and then he was moving to Colorado, and then Eric got married, so he quit the band too. And then we picked up Miles. Miles was playing bass with us. Like I saw him at Mellow Mushroom, and he said he was a wreck at that time. At that point in his life, like he was coming out of a divorce.
I did not even realize. So we had been playing T-balls for a long time at this point, and we used to have this guy get up on stage with a green man, and I never knew who it was. Never knew who it was. And then
He was trying to earn a place in the band.
And then Miles joins the band, and he'd been in the band for numerous months before I realized it was him. And I was like, you were the Green Man? Because he would always come right up next to me, and I was just like, hey, look, it's the Green Man. And never even asked. But I always thought that was pretty funny.
Yeah, I just caught Miles one day down at Mellow Mushroom when they still had the beer rewards thing going on, where you get a plate on the wall for completing all the beers that they have. And he was heavily intoxicated, and I guess I did some smooth talking.
fit.
Yeah, right. We did some smooth talking, and I was like, "You want to join the band?" And he was like, "Yeah."
Thought you never asked.
This sounds kind of good. And by proxy, since we didn't have another guitarist, he came through way of Jimmy. He's like, man, I play with a guy. I play with a guy.
I know a guy.
We play in my garage. And so we tried out Jimmy, and we always had this thing, we would initiate people. We make them do stupid shit.
I cannot imagine that.
Oh
Yeah, you're on probation when you first joined the band.
And
We every time he'd talk back, we'd be like, that's 90 more days. I think it took him about, 4 years to actually...
It took him 2 years. I mean, it really wasn't... We were just messing with him, but I remember, to get Miles in the band, we just poured juice on his shoe.
Yeah.
That was it.
Yeah.
And, but, Jimmy got it the
Run.
worst, and then, our drummer at the time, Joseph Gregory, we'll leave that story unsaid for another time. He did some stuff, and we parted ways, and we got Jerry to come through. He was playing with the Black Shades at the time, and this guy got lucky though. He didn't have any
We didn't
initiation.
initiate you at all.
We didn't put him on probation or
I can
nothing.
remember.
Why
That's
do
a
we take
good
it so
point.
easy on Jerry? He's just too nice.
So what are the first impressions of you guys coming into the band later? I'm sure you were aware of these two.
Yeah.
So literally, what was the first impression?
I don't remember what the first impression was.
Or the
Exactly
second?
what you'd
Or the
expect.
second or third.
Not what you would expect?
No,
Or is that
exactly
known?
what
Oh.
you would expect if
Ah.
you'd been to one of their shows before.
Yeah.
I mean, Dondi was being standoffish as hell in the beginning, and Lucas was just being a weirdo.
And now we live together.
Yeah.
Excellent. So you're not standoffish anymore.
No, no, he's my
Well,
buddy.
he's just messing with
Dondi being Dondi.
I had to initiate him.
me. Yeah.
I mean, we had to put somebody through the
Yeah, you
ringer,
can't
and I
just-
feel bad that you got it the worst, but I love you the most.
Made you stronger.
Yeah.
Builds character.
Well, we are excited to have all of you with us today. We have a huge show in store, and we're going to share lots more stories.
Oh, for sure.
All right, let's do this.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure to be here.
You're welcome.